joining us now. He's a market master of the day, Chief Investment Officer, Equities, Invesco Mutual Funds. Taher always has a close eye on earnings. At the end of the day, that is what matters for stocks. And which way are earnings trending, Taher? I think your view is that there is still a risk that 24 earnings get downgraded. We are about 50% through in terms of fourth quarter earnings so far. Go on.
So yeah, Prashant, even this quarter as we are trending, although of course, as far as the benchmark goes, the Nifty, I think we are still going to see some bit of a downgrade, of course, led by maybe some heavyweights in the index. And therefore, to that extent, maybe that trend continues for a quarter or so, I guess, into this year. However, I think up until now, what we've seen out of the result season is that the broader market has done reasonably well. If I look at it on an aggregate basis, and especially pockets where we had a little bit of concern, for example, some parts of discretionary consumption have held up pretty well. We've seen industrials do quite well on an aggregate. Banks, of course, have had a reasonably good, earnings profile up until now, both across private as well as some of the publics. So I think, the broader market seems to be faring much better than our own expectations as far as earnings is concerned.
Okay, the broader market earnings. So from the entire lot, right, there are so many, Taher, hi, good morning. There are so many spaces that have done quite well this time. We were just talking about mid-cap IT, which has done pretty well. There's tire companies, which have, outperformed quite a bit. And many others. So from the entire lot, which is the space that has been the most attractive to you, where perhaps investors can look at for the medium to long term?
So Sonia, it kind of has been spread across. I mean, I can't really pick one particular area. We've seen opportunities both from a growth as well as a value standpoint in different kinds of places. So we've seen, for example, opportunities in some parts of consumer discretionary. We've more recently even seen some of the mid-cap IT, as you mentioned a while ago, which has done well. So even that is, despite the kind of slowdown that we witnessed out there, I think the mid-cap space in IT has done, as we know, reasonably well. They've delivered well, both in terms of delivered earnings as well as in terms of outlook. So I think there are multiple pockets which we have not seen much in terms of commodities, etc. But I think banks, industrials, consumer-related pockets, some more incrementally, maybe even pharma. For that matter, there have been a couple of companies which have done well and which we found it investable. So I think I would like to think that it's spread across a broad swath of sectors.
Right. What in the consumer space did you find investable, Taher? Because some of the numbers that came in from strong outperformers also are trading at hefty valuations. The stocks that stood out in terms of performance were the second-rung consumer companies. We saw, the likes of Bajaj Consumer, Jyoti Labs outperforming. They have valuations on their side. Would you still continue to back the hefty valuation outperformers, or perhaps dabble in, the second-rung strong outperformers?
So the trend still has been, we've seen consumption being more stronger as far as urban discretionary high-end pockets are concerned, and companies with that kind of a profile have fared much better.
Yeah.
Even in an FMCG staples kind of a space, that's probably what has come up until now. There are, of course, some more results to go, so we'll see what happens. But this is more or less a continuation of what we have been seeing earlier as well. We've been waiting for rural market related consumption to become a little more stronger, but evidence is still, I would say, reasonably scant.
Okay, we are having a little bit of an issue with your video. So what we'll do is we'll try and perhaps take up this discussion at another time, Taher. But thank you so much for accommodating us and speaking to CNBC TV18. I appreciate your thoughts.